Newmar has stepped it up big time with their entry-level diesel pusher. Behind me is a 2023 Newmar Country Star. This is a floor plan I've never seen before. And today I'm hanging out with my buddy Jeff here at Transwest.
How you doing?
Jeff, good to see you again. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, we filmed a Dutch Star with you a few months ago.
Yeah.
That was a cool coach,
Yes,
but
yes.
What is the story on this Country Star, sir?
Well, the Country Star, like I was just telling you a little while ago, I think is really something that's a little bit overlooked as far as Newmar's line, because this coach is as good a coach as anything Newmar builds. Fit and finish, quality, build, all that stuff is the same as any of the other Newmar coaches. It just isn't a large amount of outlay. Now, this coach, as it is about $400,000 MSRP, which is not much for a Newmar coach. The thing that you will notice on a coach like this is it doesn't have quite all the buttons, quite all the electronics that some of the other coaches do in Newmar's line, but it's an excellent value. And if you're looking for a diesel coach, your entry-level coach or something along those lines, this is a very, very good option to consider.
Yes, sir, and I'm looking forward to showing the folks the inside, because the interior, they knocked it out of the park. And then this paint job, now is this a newer paint job for the Country Stars, or
what's? This is a full body paint. It is a custom design though. So one of the things that you'll get if you purchase one of these from us, when we order these in for stock, we order them with custom colors. So we actually come up with the colors for this. This isn't something that is an option package. This is unique. If you buy this, you'll have the only one that looks like this in the entire universe.
Yes, sir. Transwest does a great job at choosing colors. You guys have some great looking coaches on your lot. Emergency egress door, I like seeing that.
Batteries. Of course, your muffler's down below. A little bit of storage there. Newmar's real good about taking anything that is space that isn't being used and making storage out of it. So this particular area, for example, it's a pegboard. A lot of people use this to put tools on. It's just space that's there, so they made use of it. As you can see, you've got a ton of storage in this coach, side to side.
Yeah, and without the slide trays, you gain a little bit more space.
You gain a few inches.
Yes, sir.
And a lot of people don't like the slide trays because they do take up space.
Yeah.
More space over here.
Then you could see that structure of the frame of this coach.
Exactly.
Yeah, lots of storage. Now, what is the power plant on this coach?
The engine is a 360 horsepower Cummins. This is an area where a lot of people put a Dometic, for example, Dometic refrigerator freezer. It looks like a big cooler. You've got exterior entertainment. You've got a big TV up there. Now this will come out. It will also swivel and tilt a little bit.
Yeah, and then a sound bar there as well. As we're going around this coach, I love pointing out just how flush those slide rooms are.
They are flush. Now you look at a lot of coaches, they'll be sticking out half an inch or an inch. You don't have that on a Newmar coach.
I'm noticing different cameras as we go around the coach. What's going on?
Side cameras. So when you turn your turn signal on, whichever direction you're going, it'll turn that camera on so you don't have a blind spot. Very useful in a coach this size. You've also got one over here for this side, and you've got one in the rear for backing up and that type of thing. So the windows, if you take a look at these windows, I don't know if you can tell, I can't, but I do this. These are frameless dual pane windows, which a lot of coaches do not have. Those are your house batteries, which power, if you're not plugged into shore power, you don't have a generator running, that'll power your coach. And then you've got a big propane tank there as well. And then this is simply the other side. You've also got a central vacuum installed in this coach, and that's the hose. Again, just the other side.
Yeah, a lot of storage. I actually like that there's no slide trays, and there's just a lot of...
Yeah, and there's, unlike a lot of coaches, it doesn't have any walls on the side, so there's side-to-side access.
Yes, sir. And the overall length of this coach is?
It's about 40 foot.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a perfect size for a lot of people because it's not a little tiny coach, but it's not gigantic either.
Yes, sir.
And this is your wet bay. It comes with a filter for potable water. This is your def tank for diesel exhaust fluid. Storage for your hose. This is the electrical shore power. This one has a surge protector built in. And back here again, just more storage.
Just the little details like the Country Star logo there, just very, gives it a very high-end feel.
Now up here, this is your Terma water system.
Oh, tankless?
This is tankless, and it's also continuous hot water.
Oh,
so,
nice.
You've got that in this coach. This coach here, this particular one was ordered with just about every option you can order as a standard option on a Country Star.
It's got a ladder on it. You don't see that too often. I like that. Makes it a little easier. Get up there, keep it clean. Yes, sir. Let's put these slide rooms out and show them the inside. And I love this entryway with this like a barn style wood. Man, Jeff, this is a sweet coach. Bath and a half, and it's got a little office area too.
Yeah.
But the thing that really catches my attention is these floors. I don't think the camera does justice. How would you describe these floors?
These are what they call plank floors. Now this is not tile. You can either get a standard vinyl floor, or you can get vinyl plank floors as an option. And it just looks like wood planks, and it really adds a lot of dimension to the room. I like it a lot. It's a great option.
Yeah, definitely a lot of texture and a lot of character in these floors.
I've shown this to people before, and they just swear this is wood. I mean, it really, really looks very authentic. It adds a lot to the coach, I think. And then as far as what you get over here, this particular coach was ordered with theater seating. If you take a look at this, it may be hard to tell on video, but these are wide theater seats. This is a very, very large unit.
Yeah, you want to grab a seat just to kind of show everyone from perspective. And is it like what we're going to see in like the Essexes and the King Airs? Or
yeah, you got plenty of room.
You could even probably put a dog or a cat to sit next to you.
A small child or animal will go right here,
Yes, sir. And then a really wide armrest here.
Absolutely.
Lots of storage down here for your remotes, and then a couple cup holders.
Or you could put that child or animal in there. Yes.
If they're not behaved well, right?
That's right.
Yeah, and then USB ports, and then do these recline out as well?
They do. They're electric. You just push the button and they go back and forth.
Now the shades in this, a lot of the coaches are going to have the one, press one button, all the shades go down. Does this have, what does this have?
Well, this coach has MCD shades. It was set up with these, but they are manual. They're not electric. So like I said, some of the things that you get in Newmar are, another button, more electrics. This one, just because it's a little bit less expensive, doesn't have that option. It does have a televator here though, which is a TV on an televator, and it will come up to about this high. It's a good sized TV. And you can use that while you're eating or, relaxing on the theater seats or what have you. And if you happen to be sitting somewhere and you want to see the TV and that's not really functional, you have a TV up front. So,
yes, sir. And I want to point something else out, too. I'll tell you, if you want to come and take a seat here,
absolutely.
I want to show everybody, because I'm in a lot of different motorhomes, and a lot of times, if two guys were going to sit here at a booth, we'd be stuck playing footsie, where you could see still lots of room, and not only is there room between us, but this bench seat, the area where I sit, sometimes they narrow those down where Newmar is not, they're not shorting you on this booth area here.
The other thing with a lot of dinette booths, what you have is no space in front of your stomach.
Yes, sir.
Your stomach's right up against the table. You got plenty of space here. Not a problem at all.
Yes, sir. Yeah, even some of the bigger boys will be able to fit. No problem there.
You can sit there. This is the cockpit area. Now the seat's pushed up quite a ways. It doesn't have to stay up there. But you've got a glass dashboard panel. You've got the section where you have the camera.
Yeah, real simple air conditioning controls.
Yeah.
Couple cup holders. I like it. And not too many buttons. Just keep it simple.
Yeah. And you do have your automatic leveling over here. Everything that you need up here. Mirror controls, battery boost. Everything's here that you need. And there's a lot that displays right on the glass electronic dash. This is, of course, a diesel coach. The interesting thing about this one is your gear selection is right there on that stalk.
Oh, yeah. A little bit different than we've seen in the past. I like that. Yeah. Oh, wow.
And this is a lot more counter space when you pull this out. And you've got drawers in it. A lot of space for pots and pans, dishes. There's a lot of storage in this coach.
Yeah, and a beautiful surface on the countertop. I like
solid surface, yes.
Like the light solid surface, and then this backsplash. I want to get everybody a close up. Even the light switches have a cool style.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's a gorgeous coach. It is a gas stove. A lot of coaches you can only get an induction cooktop. There's a lot of people that love cooking on gas. So
Yes, sir.
and this comes with it. You've also got a convection oven that doubles as a microwave.
And then up top here, this is just a little spot for spices or whatnot, utilizing every little area.
Perfect space for that.
Nice big cabinets here,
And you've got a big dual sink, stainless. And of course you've got the removable spout there.
One thing I've got to point out, all the cool little details Newmar does.
Oh yeah.
When we look up at the ceiling, that's actually the same shape as a Newmar emblem. How many AC units does this coach have?
There's 2 in this coach, which is pretty common for a 40-foot coach. You don't really typically need any more than 2 unless you're trying to zone it so that you have 3 different zones of different heating and cooling.
Heated floors?
Not in this coach, no.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
This doesn't have a dishwasher either, so it's not noted as a standard option, but you probably could actually get a dishwasher put in this if you ordered it.
Okay.
Now you do have a household refrigerator here, and it's a good size refrigerator, certainly for vacationing in. And the freezer's on the bottom. And over here, speaking of storage space, you've got a pantry, and it's a big pantry. It's really huge.
And is this like a matte finish? I really like the style on these cabinets.
Yeah, it is a matte finish, and there's also gloss finish available in some of the coaches, but this one's a matte.
Yeah, and I want to point out just how much open floor space is in this coach too.
Tons.
And when we went by these recliners here, we missed pointing out all the countertop space to set more stuff down, and then a little more storage down here, and then the same thing on the other side of this recliner, just utilizing that space.
If there's room, they use it. So.
Yes, sir.
And on top of that, you got another huge pantry. This one has shelves that are adjustable.
And now this is a floor plan I've never seen before, but I think a lot of people are going to really like this, especially people like myself that work on the road.
Yes.
What a perfect little spot.
It's great. Now this does come with a chair. It just isn't here at the moment. The chair fits right here. And an option for this space is a beverage center. So we could have ordered this with the beverage center, and you'd have the same top here, but the difference would be there'd be basically a wine cooler down below, refrigerated, and you'd have the ability to use this to, for example, make coffee, mix a drink, what have you. It's just set up to be another area of where you can do kitchen things, that type of thing. We have had those. They've been great. People love them. Some people would rather have a desk. So.
But I really like that this desk is positioned here, because a lot of times different motorhomes will have like office areas that could be set up here, but then if other people are in the coach, you're kind of taking over that living area where you can kind of separate stuff. I could put some headphones on back there and not bother anyone in the living area.
This gives you at least a feeling of privacy, you might say. So you can just sit here and do your homework.
Well, and you also have a nice little window there. I mean, you could black it out if you want, but if you want to open those shades up, and then I really like that you can vent this out. And even on a day like today, you can see it's raining. You can just turn that, and then that window will vent out, so you can still get fresh air.
Absolutely.
Water won't come in there. Yeah.
That's another advantage of a coach like this. It's not the top of the line for Newmar, so it doesn't have the windows that won't open. There are a lot of people that want a coach just to look out the window, and typically they don't open. These windows, most of them will open, and a lot of people like to have a little bit of fresh air in. So
yes, sir. And we do have the blinds down right here, but you can see this window by the kitchen will vent out, and then also both of these windows will vent out. And if you want to get a little cross breeze going, those will vent out. You can open the window up there. And you have a vent with a fan, and
you have
still
a fantastic fan right there, which is hidden nicely. With the same motif as the rest of the wood in here.
Yeah, really nice overall coach, but
it's great.
bath and a half too. Yeah. Same beautiful floors continue into the bathroom, and again the window will vent out.
Yep.
You do have a vent with a fan up there. little storage. Really cool bowl sink here, and I love this backsplash. It's beautiful finishes. Little medicine cabinet there. Lots of storage in this coach.
Also, one thing I didn't mention over here, you have a cable chase here. So if you have something in over here that you're running a cable to your computer, what have you, it'll just go through here.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, makes things a lot more dressy.
And then what do they call this door that makes it really easy to get in and out when the slide room's
That's
in?
a pivot door. So what happens is when these slides are in, it's a little tighter in here, obviously. And this doesn't open like a regular door back here, taking up this much room. It just takes up that much room. So you can easily get in and out if you're on the road and you've got your slides pushed in.
I still see this big touchpad here. That's like something we're going to see in the higher end coaches.
Yeah, exactly. So you can control a lot of stuff from right here on this touchpad. So for example, that's your electrical and your black tanks. Tells you your chassis voltage and your house voltage. You can also control all the lights from here. You can control heating, cooling in both zones here. You can also control all your lights from this panel in different areas. Kitchen, bathroom, bedroom. That's, I believe, the first year they put that in this coach, so it really is a good year for Country Star.
King size bed, it looks like.
Yeah,
wow.
exactly.
Checking all the right boxes here.
Yeah.
And that same ceiling treatment that's in the same shape.
You've got more of what you might call shirt wardrobes. You've got two of them here. A very large bedroom dresser area down here with cabinets. Got a TV up above, and of course another window there and some counter space.
And that is an egress window as well.
Yes, it is.
An egress door too.
It does, right behind the toilet. Beautiful bedroom.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to give everybody a close-up of this headboard. Really cool style. And I like the bedding that they use. And then I always like to point out, you've got a lot of your switches here. So while you're laying in bed, you can turn your lights on and off. And then you've got security lights there too. And then windows on both sides of your bed.
And then you have courtesy lights. For example, there's one right down here. That's the courtesy light. You can turn it on at night just so you have a little bit of light at the floor so you can see where you're going.
Okay.
And then right next to it, this is the area for the central vac. And then of course you've got another bathroom, which is a big bathroom in the back here. This is your shower right in here. Pretty good size. Extra storage over here. More closet space. Hang your clothes in there. And that is lit. There's a light up there. Big sink. Nice design too. Again, stainless.
Yeah, cool.
And if you notice when you open one of these up, this is a huge medicine cabinet, so you can use it for a lot more than medicine.
Yeah, very deep.
Here, like you said, there's the egress door. And then in here, you have a washer and a dryer.
Yes, sir. And they brought those same beautiful floors that just give such a rich feel in this coach.
Absolutely.
Let me close this door. I see there's a door that goes to the bathroom. Nice wood inlay.
Yeah.
And then there's another door here. It's a very wide entrance going into the bedroom.
Exactly.
But you can close that off as well.
And you've got the same wood panel door.
Nice.
It's beautiful. Really a lot of value in this coach.
Yes, sir.
That's why I think it's a little bit overlooked.
Jeff, I really appreciate you showing myself and the folks on YouTube this coach. Now, if someone is a serious buyer and they want to become the next owner of this coach or one of the other units you have here at Transwest, who should they get a hold of?
Well, I'd say you should get a hold of me. I'm the RV detective. I'm the guy that finds the perfect motor coach for everything, every want, need, desire you have. Call me. My name's Jeff. I'm here at Transwest in Belton. My number is 816-394-4111.
Awesome, Jeff. I greatly appreciate you and the team at Transwest. I also greatly appreciate all of you out there on YouTube subscribing to the channel and liking these videos. I hope you're all having a great day. Thanks again.
Thank you. Appreciate it.